For the nation, Ninoy became the pleasing sacrifice that answered their prayers for freedom. For myself and our children, Ninoy was a loving husband and father. His loss, 3 times in our lives, was always a deep and painful one. 14 years ago this month was the first time we lost him. A president turned dictator and traitor to his oath, suspended the Constitution, and shut down the Congress that was much like this one, before which I am honored to speak.
Time has not yet come for you to lay down the heavy burden and responsibility of leadership in the free world, or for that matter, of the world. For by the inexorable decision of destiny, you have become the trustee of our civilization, and you cannot abandon this role, no matter what we do.
The dictator had called him a nobody, yet 2 million people threw aside their passivity and fear and escorted him to his grave. And so began the revolution that has brought me to democracy's most famous home, the Congress of the United States.
How can America speak to Asia? I would say, America, speak from the depths of your own heart. Speak in the language of Jefferson. Speak with the wisdom of a Lincoln. Speak with the compassion of Roosevelt, with the vision of Kennedy, and the ringing challenge of President Johnson, when he said, "The peace that I seek is not a peace that means the absence of armed hostilities. For where men hunger and hate, there can be no peace. The peace I seek is a peace of conciliation, a conciliation of the communist states with their non-communist neighbors, between the rich nations and the poor, between the great and the small. This is the peace I seek. Can it come about? In all my heart, I think it can. We have far to go. We have far to journey. Addressed in these accents, America, Asia will listen to you. And confronted with these challenges, Asia will respond.
Yet, to all Americans, as the leader of a proud and free people, I address this question. Has there been a greater test of national commitment to the ideals you hold dear than that my people have gone through? You have spent many lives and much treasure to bring freedom to many lands that were reluctant to receive it. And here you have a people who want it by themselves and need only the help to preserve it.
But the most painful feeling that I have is that which I felt when I talked to my former comrades in the war. For they scoffed at our medals and laughed at our scars. Especially one particular scar that I bear with pride. With as much pride as any decoration that has been granted me. A scar from a wound I received in attempting to save the life of an American comrade. Where is your American friend now? They asked me. He is dead, and with him have died all our dreams. Yes, he was my American comrade. And he was a blood brother, for he fought in my native land. We were surrounded, as men open we were. we had to break out. And in breaking out, I saw him fall and try to crawl to safety. I returned to him only to fall beside him. The blood of Filipino and American commingling in Philippine soil. As I cradled him in my arms towards a foxhole, he said, "I die. But go tell them back home, you who will live. Tell them that I die. But go tell them back home, you who will live. Tell them that I die with only one regret, and that is that America has failed us. And the Filipino that I was, as if I could retrieve him with my words from the hands of death, answered him with confidence. As I said, no, America does not forget, and America will not fail." Many years have passed since then. And time should have muted the tone of confidence, and the tyranny of circumstance should have eroded Free's memory. But today, I still say, as I have said to my people, no, America is just. America does not forget. America will not fail us.